Hello and welcome to Reality TV News Update, where you'll find the most recent news, entertaining moments, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content. It was supposed to be a night of celebration, confetti, cheers, and closure, after 3 long months of alliances, betrayals, and blindsides. However, as the dramatic finale of Big Brother 27 came to a close, a shocking and unprecedented development occurred when former house guest Vince Panaro was reportedly taken into custody as a result of a legal complaint filed by his ex-wife. The live finale had already been one for the books. Social media lit up with rumors that something was going on backstage with one of the show's most controversial characters, while viewers were still reeling from Ashley's unexpected victory over Ava by a razor-thin jury vote. Those rumors were confirmed within hours. Right after the finale taping, police detained Vince Panaro, the brash and polarizing competitor who had been kicked out midway through the season due to multiple violent fights. A shocking scene after the show. The chaotic aftermath was described as utterly surreal by multiple CBS Studio Center eyewitnesses. Fans in the live audience observed the production team hurrying toward the green room, where several alumni were preparing for post-show interviews shortly after the finale was over and the cameras stopped rolling. One member of the audience commented on X, which was previously Twitter. "I thought it was just a commotion with fans or something. But then I saw Vince being let out by security and the police. He didn't fight, but he looked irate, like he was arguing under his breath. He didn't resist." By midnight, unconfirmed reports began to circulate among entertainment outlets and fan accounts that Vince had been arrested as a result of a new case brought by his ex-wife, who has accused him of harassing, intimidating, and violating a previous restraining order. The background to the arrest. The disturbing picture of escalating tension between Vince Panaro and his ex-wife, whose identity is being withheld for privacy reasons, is reportedly depicted in court documents that were filed in Los Angeles County earlier this week. According to the filings, she alleges that Vince had engaged in a pattern of harassment since gaining notoriety from Big Brother 27, including unauthorized contact, defamatory online remarks, and repeated visits to a residence despite court orders. Screenshots of messages Vince allegedly sent after leaving the Big Brother house, which his ex-wife's attorney described as aggressive and threatening in nature, are reportedly included in the complaint. A local reporter was informed by the attorney that she has been living in fear. Mr. Panaro's fame seems to have emboldened him. What was once a private issue is now a concern for public safety. The lawyer also said that the legal team had to act quickly because of Vince's appearance at the live finale at the wrong time and his statements in interviews the week before. The attorney claimed his remarks were taunting. He used his platform to indirectly target her. CBS and the production quickly respond in a rare and urgent late-night statement. CBS and Fly on the Wall Entertainment, the production company behind Big Brother, confirmed that Vince had been detained by authorities in connection with an ongoing legal matter unrelated to the production. The statement spelled out, "We are unable to comment on personal legal matters involving former house guests, but we are able to confirm that Vince Panaro was involved in an incident following the Big Brother 27 finale taping. Our top priority remains the health and safety of everyone involved in the show." According to sources close to the production, CBS knew about Vince's pending legal issues before the finale, but they let him attend under supervision because of his contractual obligations and the expectation that he would appear in interviews after the show. Reports indicate that there was a heightened security presence in anticipation of possible confrontations. A history of on- and off-camera controversy. The Big Brother journey of Vince Panaro was as volatile as it was attention-grabbing. Vince, who was first introduced as a no-filter construction foreman from New Jersey, quickly gained notoriety for his ferocious temper and brazen quips. He had arguments with nearly every house guest within the first few weeks, most notably with Ashley, a fan favorite whom he famously called a fake sweetheart. His unfiltered nature initially impressed viewers, but as the season progressed, his behavior became increasingly aggressive, resulting in shouting matches, door-slamming confrontations, and at least one incident that necessitated producers intervening off-camera. By week 5, Vince had been kicked out of the house for breaking the show's code of conduct after a heated argument with Catherine and Riley that almost stopped the live eviction. His dismissal was described as a mutual decision made for the safety of all participants by CBS, although the specific reason for his departure was never made public. After he left, Vince became active on social media, blaming the edit and attacking other cast members. His online rants, filled with profanity and veiled threats, drew backlash from fans and warnings from Big Brother alumni. Now that he's been arrested, those old posts are coming back up. One former contestant told Reality Now, "Looking back, it all feels like red flags we ignored." He was enraged at the world, and being on television only made it worse. The ex-wife speaks out late Friday morning. Vince's ex-wife issued a short but emotional statement through her legal representative. The statement read, "For years, I have endured manipulation and fear. Speaking out was never easy, but I refuse to be intimidated anymore. I want to express my gratitude to law enforcement for considering my safety." Although she did not explicitly mention Big Brother, sources claim that Vince's public reemergence during the show's finale press tour, when he gave interviews hinting at unfinished business in his personal life, influenced her decision to take legal action. In one now viral clip, Vince told a YouTube interviewer, "Some people from my past better hope they stay quiet because I'm not done setting the record straight." His channel has since removed that video, which was made just a few days before the arrest. From surprise to outrage in the fan reaction, one of the most vocal and active online communities, the Big Brother fandom, erupted immediately following the news. The hashtags Vince arrested, hashtag BB27chaos, and hashtag justice for his ex became popular on X and TikTok in a matter of hours. Although opinions varied, the general sentiment was one of doubt and condemnation. One fan wrote, "I'm disgusted but not surprised. Throughout the season, we observed his temper. It breaks my heart that it escalated to this level in real life. CBS needs to do better vetting. These are real people with real histories, not just TV characters. People shouldn't be cast if they tend to be violent." Others commended the ex-wife of Vince for coming forward despite public scrutiny and expressed sympathy for her. A supporter wrote in a post, "It takes guts to go up against someone with a platform. She deserves protection and peace." What will Vince Panaro do next? Vince Panaro is reportedly still in custody pending a bail hearing as of Saturday morning. Legal experts say that if the charges of harassment and violating a restraining order are true, he could face serious consequences like jail time and probation. In an interview with Variety Buzz, criminal defense attorney Sandra Marks explained, "It is no small matter to violate a protective order, especially when the individual has a public profile. The court will consider both his history and recent actions, including public statements." An additional layer of scrutiny is added by the fact that this occurred immediately following a nationally televised event. Even though one of Vince's associates told TMZ Reality that Vince plans to fight the charges and believes his ex-wife is seeking attention off his fame, Vince's representatives have declined to comment. However, legal insiders counter that argument, underscoring the documented pattern of behavior in court filings and previous reports of domestic disputes dating back several years. The impacts on CBS and the BB series. The situation has sparked intense public debate about casting practices and the responsibility of reality TV producers to ensure the well-being of contestants both during and after the show. Critics of the media have compared the recent episodes of Big Brother and other reality shows in which contestants' troubled past were revealed after the fact to raise concerns about the thoroughness of psychological screenings. An anonymous Big Brother producer stated, "It's not just about what happens inside the house. When contestants leave, they become famous all at once, which can amplify their worst impulses if they are not supported or stable." Several fans have even called on CBS to issue a more detailed statement, while others are urging the network to reconsider reunion appearances and post-show press privileges for contestants facing legal issues. A negative overshadowing a victorious season. The abrupt turn of events in the finale of Big Brother 27, which had been hailed as a return to classic gameplay after years of uneven casting, has cast a gloomy shadow over the show. The winner, Ashley, reportedly expressed shock upon hearing the news. She wrote in a brief statement that she posted to her Instagram story, "My thoughts and prayers are with everyone affected. The events of last night are beyond description. Please keep in mind that these television stories are based on real people." Ava, another finalist, echoed that sentiment, describing the incident as heartbreaking and frightening. As production staff cleared out the set in the early morning hours, one insider summed up the mood bluntly. "It was planned as a celebration. Instead, we ended the night outside the studio with police lights."
What will happen next? Vince Panaro's bail hearing is anticipated to take place early next week. His case could be a turning point for reality television because it will force networks to deal with contestants' behavior after the show is over. For fans, the arrest feels like the final twist in a season that already redefined chaos. But Vince's ex-wife and others who have talked about his erratic behavior for a long time now have a chance to hold him accountable. Whether Vince ultimately faces conviction or not, one thing is clear. Big Brother 27 will be remembered not only for its dramatic gameplay, but for the unsettling real-world consequences that followed.